I've heard it hundreds of times. It's everywhere. In my Discord DMs, in my stream chats, in my dream. What is it? Kill trade? No, it's not that. It's where's Troublesome Battlegrounds? Where did it go? This video is not going to be very long because I'm basically just going to tell you that I'm not playing this game anymore. And I know that's a little bit contradictory because you're watching me play the game, and you'll also probably be able to laugh because I have no clue what the balance is like in the game right now, and I have no idea what works and what was patched. So you're just gonna watch me struggle and mash old combos that I have no idea if they work while playing against characters that I don't know how they've been changed. But regardless, I quit Troublesome Battlegrounds. And the question to be asked, I'm sure, is why did I quit? Why did I stop playing? I used to be making reviews for this game and other stuff. I would make like a video a week. And then all of a sudden, I basically said nothing, went cold turkey, and just stopped. Well, if you think I said nothing, it's probably because you only watch the YouTube videos, and that's fine. I understand that there are people who don't want to watch streams and who also don't watch my Battlefield videos. Speaking of, if you watched those, you'd probably have known this because I've talked about it a few times in those. But anyways, point being, I quit. I did say some stuff about it, but I didn't address it in any of my actual YBA videos, which is what most people watch. And so to try to avoid constantly getting asked the same question over and over and over again, I'm making this video to respond to exactly what's going on, why I quit, why I'm not coming back, that kind of stuff. The answer to why I quit is extremely simple, and it might not be what you expect. I'm sure it is what some of you expect, but frankly, I just don't really have fun with this game anymore. It really, honest to God, is that simple. I stopped having fun with Troublesome Battlegrounds, and because of that, I stopped playing it. I don't really think that's too much to ask. Now, I've been asked many times, why did you stop having fun? And I feel like that question is a little bit loaded and not really a fair question to ask. Like, why did you stop enjoying this? But after a whole lot of deliberation and speaking with different people in different streams, I think I've pretty much gotten to the bottom of it. At the end of the day, the reason that I don't really enjoy TB2 anymore is mostly due to the fact that there just isn't much room to experiment or explore different options. Yes, you can go and play a different character, but that different character is just that. It's a different character, and once you've learned it, there's nothing new to mess with, there's nothing new to learn. It just is the way it is. I'm fairly certain that the biggest reason that I enjoy YBA so much is because there's a lot of variety in every single fight you get into. When you queue into 1v1s and you see someone, it's not just, oh, they're playing Kira, so they're going to do this. It's, oh, they have Killer Queen Bites the Dust. I wonder what spec they have. I wonder what their skill tree looks like. Do they have Sturdiness 1 or Sturdiness 3? What speed skills do they have? How much vitality have they spec'd into? There's all these factors and such that you can consider, as well as the factors and such that you can consider about yourself. How much vitality did I invest into? Do I have maxed out speed? Did I gimp out on some abilities that might hurt me in this matchup because I wanted points for elsewhere? There's so much nuance and stuff to think about, and sometimes I question if any of that nuance was actually on purpose from the development team. Not that I don't have utmost faith in everything they do. But yeah, at the end of the day, Troublesome Battlegrounds is very flat and one note. And I understand that for a competitive-oriented game, that is A-okay and probably a lot easier for balancing. Certainly a lot easier for balancing. And if YBA did that, it would be a way easier game to balance. But they don't. And that unbalanced nature, despite how much I complain about balance, is probably the reason that I enjoy the game so much. There's so much room for differentiating stuff. If I'm playing Giorno in TB2, I'm playing Giorno in TB2. But if I'm using Gold Experience in YBA, I could play Gold Experience Boxing, Gold Experience Haman, Gold Experience Spin, Gold Experience Vamp. I could Requiem it and use Gold Experience Requiem. Whereas Troublesome Battlegrounds, it's like, yep, here's your moves, have fun. And I already said it, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't have any problems with that being a way of playing games. It's just, for me, for longevity's sake, it doesn't really work for me, and I don't enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but I don't anymore. While we're on the topic here though, so that I can extend this video a little bit longer and feel less bad about completely wasting a day of uploading, I think we can also talk about a Universal Time and any other JoJo games that might be coming out. To put it bluntly, yes, I will play those games. no, I probably will not be playing them for very long. And the reasons I say that are highly similar to the reason that I stopped playing Troublesome Battlegrounds. No matter how good the games are, which honestly I don't think they're going to be that great, but hey, who knows, we'll see. No matter how good they may be, they're not going to be able to replace YBA because they're not going to have the same mechanics. It's not the same type of game. I can't see AUT having skill trees like YBA does. I think it might have specs, but that's not like a huge factor. Maybe it is. I don't know. I've not played that game, and it's not even out yet, so I don't know if you can speculate or not. But regardless, I just can't see the longevity of that game lasting for me. So yeah, I'll probably play it for a little bit, but I don't think I'll be playing it for that long. There's also the thing to consider that at the end of the day, I'm trying not to lock myself into this content. I basically already have, but I'm doing my best not to. What some of you have to understand, whether you choose to accept it or not, is that at some point, I'm going to have to move on. Whether that be because I can't play the same game non-stop for multiple years in a row, or just because the game dies out and then I don't have anything else to fall back on. Let me go ahead and pose a question for you. If YBA died tomorrow, what would I do? Well, in short, I would probably try to play Troublesome Battlegrounds because it's the game that I like the second most out of all the JoJo games I've played on Roblox. But that's not really a good permanent solution when you consider the fact that I don't enjoy that. And I can't just consistently play something that I don't like. So lots of people are always asking me, why do you even bother uploading stuff on Battlefield? It doesn't get many views. Surely you're losing money because of that. And so it just doesn't make sense that you would even remotely bother with that. Well, what I don't think people understand about that is that if I could wake up tomorrow and swap my content over to Battlefield without a loss, I would almost certainly do it in a heartbeat. Why? Not necessarily because I dislike making YBA stuff, but because for my future, it is far, far more reliable to be making games on shooters that will almost certainly be coming out pretty much every year than it is to be making niche videos on a specific genre of games on a specific platform. So while I think I've gotten pretty off track when it comes to what this video was actually originally supposed to be about, I think those things definitely needed to be said. If you don't like the stuff that I post on Battlefield, that's fine, but you have to understand that I'm looking out for my own future. If I don't start building an audience for that kind of stuff now, then if YBA just drops dead, then I'm screwed later. Whether you choose to accept that or decide to be a child about it and keep complaining, that's all up to you. But that wraps up just about everything that I had to talk about today. Just for the record, despite this guy using cars probably being significantly better than me, I did win, so kind of proud of that, even though I ran away like a coward for a lot of the match. But hey, play lame, win games, right? If you enjoyed this video for some ungodly reason, you can like it and subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't, which absolutely would make perfect sense, then don't do those things. And with all that being said, go watch my other stuff. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.